Hey, what's up, guys? It's Everson. Today we're gonna run through my remix project file. This song is "Pill for This" by DeRosa. Um, if you guys haven't heard it, go ahead and check it on SoundCloud or YouTube. Um, let's dive right into it. So, pretty much to start with the drums. In the first four bars of the verse, I start off with the snaps. Um, Sounds like this.
Faces, but it's 1 a.m. I'm thinking of you.
Did that just to give like a nice little like kind of an intro to the song. Um, I just want to give you guys something to just nod your head to or snap with, and after that, I kind of introduce in the kick, snares, and hats, which kind of sound like this.
I should be lashing out, throwing that hate, cursing your name, but it's 1 a.m. I'm thinking of you.
So I found these really cool OVO kicks. With these, I just did a little EQ, distortion, and whatnot, and just they sounded really cool after I did that. So this is what it sounds like unprocessed, and then I EQ'd it, done my plugins. Oh man, they sound so punchier, meatier. So yeah, I'm really happy with those, and just throwing some nice snares that complement them really well. With the snares, just throwing a little reverb, a little compression, uh, just to tame it a little bit, and then some hi hats. With the hats, I kind of mess around with the volumes a little bit, just to give like a more human feel and where it doesn't sound so robotic. Um, and then for the build up, um, I changed up the pattern um, here, so it sounds like this. And now the kicks. And then that goes into the drop where everything gets a little chaotic and fun. So for the build up, I changed the pattern of the snares since I took out the kicks, and I kind of layered those snares with claps just to give it more texture and just like a different sound to help complement the snares. And of course, the hats there just to make it sound dope, pretty much. Let's see. And of course, I had like a nice sweep and an adder riser in the second part of the build up. Um, and with the second part of the build up, the drums come in and I take out the snares and then added some rides and a crash. You know, just to get that heart rate pumping a little bit, just to get you ready for that drop. And then for the drop, I just changed the kick pattern, kept the hats and the crashers in there, and this is what it sounds like. Mm-hmm. So that's the drum pattern for the drop. That pretty much sums up the drums. Let's go through sound design real quick. Let me minimize this for you guys. Sound design was fairly straightforward. I felt like I found I was able to pick some sounds that really mesh well together, so I didn't feel like I had to layer so many different sounds together. So start off with the pads. They just have like a nice retro feel to it, and they're just so lush. So I I just wanted to let them just do its thing and not have to layer with so many other sounds. The only thing I layered it with was just some plucks, and it sounds like this. And that pretty much plays out throughout the whole verse. Um, and then the break is when I kind of kill everything and just have the pianos come in, and it sounds like this.
I learned how to love, not how to get over you. If there's some medication.
And once the buildup comes in, I kind of bring the pads in and the plucks gradually back in. And then for the drop itself, I actually kept the plucks going and the pads, and I actually added another sound just to give it more texture for the drop. And there's some keys and they sound like this. So with the plucks and the pads. Yep. All right, let's move on to the bass. Excuse me. For the bass, I used like a nice little guitar bass right here, and I ran it through an amp just to get like a more unique sound, or more unique guitar bass sound. So that's what it sounds like by itself, and not with the whole build up. And then for the drop, I actually had for the bass and the drop, I actually did layer 3 different basses. I got a mid, low, mid, and low. I don't know, it's very conventional, but for this track, I felt like those 3 sounds sounded really well, or those 3 bass sounds mesh really well together. So this is the mid. And then it's low mids. And then the sub. And together, they sound like this. And I bust them into a group, and then I throw on a nice little glue compressor, and I EQ'd. Did like a little cut around the 400 range, and then a little bit in the 53 range where the kick kind of hits the hardest. Well, not hits the hardest, but or the key the kick is in. So yeah, that's the bass. And then let's move on to the vocals. So her vocals were really dope, super catchy. So for this, I did actually do a lot of processing just to get it to where I wanted to fit the track. Of course, you gotta do a little EQ and then throw in a de-esser just to catch those harsher sounds. And then throw on a crazy vocal rack. I actually got this rack from this YouTube channel called Reed Stefan. If you guys ever have time, check out his YouTube channel. It's such an entertaining channel and super informative. And he has a dope puppet that just makes it so fun to watch and just easy to digest all the information. Yeah, shout out to Reed and that whole channel, realest pup in the game. But pretty much we got the dry signal, some compression, flanger, slap, and then a couple delays and then a reverb. So yeah, and then pretty much the vocals came out so nice.
I should be drunk right now, dancing with strangers, kissing new faces, but it's 1 a.m. I'm thinking of you.
So yeah, that's our lead vocals, and then for the vocal chops, these right here. With those, I just sliced up her vocals and just had to pick different parts of her voice that I thought sounded cool, and just piece them together with other parts of her voice and just come out with like a cool melody that I really thought will work well with this remix. And pretty much this is what it sounds like. And then for the second half of the drop, I switched it up a little bit just so it keeps the listener on their toes. I took the part where she says, "I'll learn how to love," and just kind of put in the pattern where it sat nicely within the song. And then every 4 bars, I reverse that, and it comes out with a nice little la 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 la. So yeah, this is what it sounds like. So yeah, it's pretty much the drop, and then the last thing, her background vocals were super cool. I actually took her background vocals and kind of like dropped it down an octave, so you kind of have the original version and version an octave lower, so they kind of sound like this. So actually no, this is the regular version, and this is the version at an octave lower. And together they sound like this. And then I kind of want to keep that consistent vocal across throughout the whole song. So as you can see here, I put it throughout the whole track. Some parts were a little prominent than others. So yeah, and I felt like that, like really, I don't know, for me at least, it really hit with me, and just so airy and angelic. It had like a nice like sound to it. I just wanted to really emphasize that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to ask. I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. Alright guys, thanks for checking it out. Have a good one.